Is this the cheapest sim rig you can get where you never need to upgrade as long as you go sim racing? I honestly believe this could be it. This is my GT Mega Prime Lite. I've got an incredible setup here. I can't wait to show you in this video. And it's just £349, I think also $349 to get the rig itself, and then you can get a seat in addition. Now, I've done some modifications to this rig around the pedal area to get a really unique form factor that I hope you're going to enjoy. But I can't wait to show you around. Massive thanks to GT Mega, by the way, who sent this rig over to me for free for this review purpose. And I have to say, it's just, well, I'm going to let you know in the video, but big thanks to GT Mega. If you do want to pick up one of these rigs or anything else from GT Mega, use the code Kireth5 at checkout on gtmega.com and you get yourself an additional 5% off. So make it an even better deal. But let me show you around the rig. That's what you want to see. So this is the rig. And firstly, what is the big difference between the Prime and the Prime Lite? I'm going to show you here as I get into the depths of the rig. Look at my incredible cable management we've got here. So firstly, you can see here on this aluminium extrusion, we only have 2 slots. So on the GT Mega Prime, you have 3 slots, and here we have 2 slots. You can see it's the same going up here. We have 2 slots, and it's basically 2 slot aluminium. So you lose a bit of the width or the height of you're orientating it on these aluminium extrusion, and that's how this rig is built. It's all aluminium extrusion on top of each other. Now, you might think that's going to lose you stability, but I have to say, I really don't think I've lost any stability here. You can see this is a very simple bracket, 2 bolts in here, 2 bolts in here, and this is absolutely rock solid. In fact, it goes all the way up. I've even modified it here to add my microphone, you can see, and I just love the simplicity of it. This is something that I wouldn't have done on my main Prime rig because I would have thought, oh, it's just too flimsy, but actually getting this extrusion and seeing it and just actually bolting it on together, it is genuinely really solid. And that's because there's so many contact points around this rig that you know, it's basically once you've got 3 of these screwed in, it's just not going to move. Now I want to show you something here that I've modified this Prime Lite with. So this pedal plate here you do not get, as far as I'm aware, with the Prime Lite. This is the new pedal plate that comes with the Prime rig, but again, I want to show you the customization that you can do on something like this. So even though this comes with the full Prime rig, and the full Prime rig is a 3-slot aluminium extrusion, you can see I've actually managed to get this on to the Prime Lite, and this is rock solid. This is the best rig I've ever had because of this position on the pedals. You can see how elevated my Fanatec V3 pedals are. Absolutely rock solid. They are not going to budge at all. I've got 3 bolts here, and I've only even got 2 on this side. I just sort of gave up before I did the last one, and it's still rock solid on both sides, and it's raised up. So when I bring the camera back here, you're going to see the seating position is basically a Formula style seating position, and that's what I experienced when I did the Formula E esports. I really loved that raised pedal. Now the pedal tray you'll get with the Prime Lite will still be able to have some elevation, but it's just done in a different way. So I really recommend that you look at my review of the GT Mega Prime on this channel, because when I reviewed that, it had the original Prime pedal plate, which is the pedal plate you're going to get with the Prime. Now the seat I've got on here is the RS12 from GT Mega. Obviously with a customizable aluminium rig like this, you can choose your own seat, but I've gone for the RS12 because it is a very chunky seat, and you can see it rolls. Oh, I have to sit on it properly. Hang on a second. I'm going to have to get in the rig like I'm some sort of action hero, and it basically moves forward and back. I don't know why I really want to show you that. It's pretty self-explanatory. Let me get, in fact, while I'm here, let me show you how the Moza R9 I've got on here bolts on. So again, you've got some 2-slot aluminium extrusion, and that has been bolted onto by the R9 sort of tray here, which gives it a nice little angle as well. So you can do some customization on the angle of the R9 through here. But again, there's no wiggle room here at all. It's just all bolts on. Anywhere you have 4 bolts onto the aluminium extrusion, in my experience, means that you're going to get the absolutely rock solid sort of connection. And then on the front of it, we've got the Moza KS GT steering wheel, which is awesome. And then we've got my sound thing down there. But let me get out again and show you more of the rig. So, I mean, technically this is part of the rig. This is my Alienware, what is it? Alienware R15 that I bought from Dell because I'm an idiot and I bought a computer from Dell, but it's absolutely great. And the thing is it's just a beast, frankly, will do anything. And you can see I've also just done this aluminum extrusion at the top. All I did is here is I put one triangle bracket, one bolt there, one bolt on the top. And again, that's good enough for that. I can also hang my headphones on it as well. So it doubles up as that. By the way, everything you see here I bought apart from the GT Mega Prime Light rig and the Moza wheel and base. Everything else, like the monitor and even the double monitor and the Go XLR, all the cables, the PC, everything I bought and researched very, very, very heavily to make sure I'm getting the best equipment. But this is the GT Mega Prime Light. It also fits in this little cubby hole that we have here. You can see how narrow it is. I think it's probably a little bit narrower than the main Prime, but please don't quote me on that. And it's absolutely great. I mean, this is my favorite rig at the moment to go racing on. I love the formula position. So hopefully that's helpful to show you what the GT Mega Prime Light is like. £349 without a seat. Check the prices with a seat. And also you can use my code Kireth5 at gtmega.com, get yourself 5% off. And yeah, awesome to show you, and I'll see you in the next video.